Welcome to the Church of Soft Power. My name is Dr. Kiki, and I am one of the founding artists of this lay-led church for the spirits of creativity, connection, care, and change. Soft Power Hour is our live stream service, gathering every other Monday here on Soft Power TV for an hour of connection with our community, breath, bodies, and spirits. I am joined live tonight by my co-founders, Midori and Flo, and now I will tap us into the soft power frequency. As we do here, we begin with a harmonizing frequency practice where we invite folks to join in with 3 tones. And tonight, really feeling a lot of need for grounding and just connecting deeper within my body for regulation. And so the chakra system that we use in Soft Power Choir, we utilize the sound or a very low guttural tone, or any other sound that really helps you just connect with your body and the earth. And so just inviting those 3 tones, the very first tone, wanting folks to join in unison, and the second and third tones, feel free to harmonize or find another tone to harmonize that frequency within yourself as well. So wherever you're at, connecting with the ground, maybe placing a hand on your heart space, your lower belly, or any other part of the body that might want some touch, and breathing in, inspiring the body. On the next breath, calling in your guides, your spirits, your intentions for tonight's call. And lastly, taking a breath of gratitude for the Soft Power community and all of the opportunities that we have here to connect, to create community, to build community with one another, and to create change through sharing our soul's unique frequencies. You are now tapped into the soft power frequency.
Thank you, Dr. Kiki. My housemate is vacuuming upstairs, so you might hear a little bit of commotion, but my name is Midori. I'm a co-founder here at the Church of Soft Power, and I am today's oracle. Just wanted to mention that Siobhan, who is the 4th co-founder on our team, is not well, so we're just sending prayers of health and wellness and well-being to her as she recovers. So I pulled some cards before we began today, and they're very fitting. And I just really want to speak to the Aries full moon that's happening this evening and what the collective energy is. And I feel like we're really, any astrologer would tell you, I think we're really shedding a lot emerging out of this eclipse season. And this full moon really feels like this culmination point of rooting into who you are, what your values are, and what your unique calling is. And I think when I think of Aries, I think of like what is actionable and how you are actually like physically contributing to the movement. Like what is the actions that you're taking in your daily life to move that needle forward. And that to me is, in terms of like being a part of a movement, that's really about what you can do and what how you embody that liberation that only you can define for yourself, outside of what everyone else is telling you that you need to do. Because there's a lot of voices and a lot of chatter out there right now about what we should and shouldn't be doing, and I think it's really about rooting into like our sense of self and like our unique purpose. So whether or not you look to different sources to find out how you build that roadmap for yourself, I think it's really important that like you're staying rooted in that specific unique purpose for yourself. So I actually channeled a poetic prayer, from my practice called Art Alchemy that I wanted to share today as my opening to this. So I wanted to give you that context and then kind of deep dive into more of a poetic transmission. So inviting you to kind of take a breath with me, filling the belly up and expanding your tummy, allowing yourself to like really relax into this space and just receive. Maybe you don't really necessarily have to understand what I'm saying, but it's more of a like sonic transmission is what I see. So you just being present is enough to receive this. This is a prayer for all the dreamers, the ones who have visions of their life but are blocked by the impossibility, the ones who sabotage before they even let themselves dream. Breathing in courage, may our breath, our sacred inhales and exhales, ignite the courage we need. May our anger light the fire in our hearts. May we unearth what is lingering under the surface, what is stomped down, buried and swallowed with shame. May the soil be tilled and may expand with our breath, the medicine of fresh air. Intensity, may the passion that erupts from our hearts be channeled towards our unique purpose. May we receive the crystal clarity on what that is. The medicine of Aries, the fire of the sun illuminating this full moon, the soul spark, the one who begins without knowing what comes next, but follows their instinct. They are the first, the burst, the impulse, and the beginning. Emerging from the shadows of the eclipse, you are birthed anew. So yeah, just inviting you to receive that as transmission and to kind of transition us and harmonize that very like fiery, intense energy of this Aries new moon. I pulled from the Offerings Oracle deck and I actually got water. So the invitation today is to grab some water. I'm going to literally pour a glass of water into my glass. And make sure you're hydrating yourself. And drink and nourish the altar of your body. So I'm going to share this visual meditation on the screen as a moment of shared collective field and space for rest it's literally 1 minute, but I felt like I wanted to just like share a little rest moment for us, channeling the cleansing spirit of water. So inviting you just to relax and drop into this transmission. Thanks, y'all, for receiving that. And I'm going to turn it over to, I believe, Flo for our movement practice.
Thanks, Midori and Kiki. Really resonating with the collective oracle message today. I took a lot of executive actions today relating to my business of Soap Bloom, my personal finances, helping my mom with her personal accounts. And now I get to balance that masculine action-oriented energy with some more restful practices with you all. So hi everyone, my name is Flo. I'm one of the co-founders, and I'll be guiding us through a somatic practice to continue dropping into our bodies, connecting with our breath, our spirits, and our intuition, and so that we can expand our capacity to rest, so that our movements, our solo and collective momentum in building our dream life and our shared visions for another world is sustainable. So everything is an invitation. You can follow along with us on the screen, or you can drop in and listen to your body and just move intuitively. So I'm going to lead us through 4 exercises, the first being our breath. So we're going to do 3 clearing audible breaths. So exhaling wherever you are. We're going to inhale in through our nose, breathing in life, breathing in inspiration. And then on your exhale, releasing any sounds. For me, I'm going to release the heart sound while tapping on my heart. So you're welcome to experiment with that. Exhaling wherever you are, inhaling in, expanding with your breath. Exhale, extending the breath as long as you can. We're just tapping at the heart center, the center of emotions, releasing any emotion that needs to be released and processed. Let's just do that 2 more times at our own pace. You can also rub your heart center. Just clearing any energy, any stuck, stagnant energy with our breath and sound. Last time. Sending the breath all the way down. Let it travel down your body, down your limbs, your spine, into your organs, allowing this breath to help you clear any stagnation down to your feet into the earth. And let's transition to rubbing our heart center, and then transition to a more grounding breath. So breathing in through your nose. You can hum with this exhale, or you can breathe out in your with your nose to help ground and center. Just a few rounds of deep breaths here. Inviting you to close your eyes if that feels good, and just dropping into your body with your breath to help you anchor in. Okay, continue with your deep breathing. Here, we're going to transition to combining our breath, sound, and now movement to help us move energy. So the next exercise, I'm going to give you 2 options. You can either do a child's pose, where you are placing your forehead, your third eye to the ground, just to help you ground and center. Second option is a forward fold. So if you're seated, you can just simply lean forward like this, leaning forward, dropping the weight of your body forward. So if you're in child's pose, just connecting your head, right? Aries rules the head. So connecting your third eye, your head, your crown to your breath to the earth. And then if you're in seated forward fold, leaning forward to lengthen your spine, releasing any stiffness and tension down your spine, and just resetting your nervous system with deep breathing. So let's be here for 5 more rounds of breath at your own pace, and inviting you to close your eyes. And that helps you drop into the sensations of your breath and your body. And if you're in forward fold, feel free to invite a light bounce. That just helps you stimulate movement in the spine. You can sway, rock forward, rock side to side. I'm going to see if I can add a little bit of music in the background. Just inviting some gentle motion. Staying connected with your breath. Maybe even imagining, if you're in forward fold, you're like a budding plant, right? The wind is blowing you, you're like swaying from left to right, swaying forward, just finding your flow and the rhythm with your breath. Okay, you can slowly rise back to seated position. And let's transition to, I'm going to give us 2 minutes to do free flow, free form spinal movement. So Dr. Kiki's doing some hip spinal rotations. You can do some seated cat-cows. You can be in seated, you can be in tabletop, standing, whatever you feel called to, just inviting any fluid, intuitive motion to your spine. Staying connected with your breath, breathing in through your nose, exhaling out the mouth. I'm just going to play this song, this Jiminel. Okay. You can do some spinal waves, rocking your, if you're in tabletop, you can move your hips from left to right like a snake. Just inviting gentle spinal motion. All right, let's bring the rotations up to our head and neck now. So coming back to seated, let's just do a few rounds of, you can do some shoulder rolls. You can do some head and neck rotation to any direction. Just really dropping into your personal practice. Releasing any sounds with your breath. Combining your breath, sound, and movement to help facilitate any clearing of energy, calling back your power, calling back your energy, switching sides if you're doing meditation. Releasing any tension and stiffness in the neck. Your breath. Beautiful. And then the very last exercise we'll do, you're welcome to get up and dance if you feel called to. The last exercise is a gentle shaking. You can explore this shaking while seated, while standing, while laying down. If you're, whatever position you feel called, just shaking, gently shaking your body, any body parts. You can shake your head no, releasing any silly sounds, releasing any like stagnation, stiffness, any stuck energy, shaking your shoulders. And if you're seated, you can extend your legs, shaking your legs. Any form of movement, no matter the intensity or vigor, that's going to really support you in just breaking up stress and stagnation in your body and clearing blockages. You can also tap on your body. Right, movement like shaking and tapping, that's just going to help you with increasing blood and oxygen flow, which is a sign of vitality and life force. So just end our somatic practice with some light tapping all over your body, starting from the crown, down your neck, your chest, your shoulders, down your arms, inhaling out, exhaling out the mouth. This is a purging exercise. Down your chest, down your organs, your hips, your lower back, down your thighs and your legs, giving thanks to our body. And we just always return to these sacred practices where we take care of our vessels for the important work that we're all here to do. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for participating. And I'm going to continue with our soft power ritual at the Church of Soft Power. So I'm going to pass it to the next priestess.
Thank you, Flo. Oh, I had to take my sweater off. I got all of this air moving, my blood moving, and I feel so much more in my body. And just by like allowing that heat to rise, came to this call very cold. So it's just nice to be able to access this feeling and this vitality in such quick, accessible ways. And thank you for your medicine always. For tonight's offering, I would like to share a sound bath and sonic transmission with the sound bowls tonight. So just inviting folks, if you're feeling like you want to continue that movement practice, any of the exercises that Flo just shared with us, that's always on the table for sound baths and these types of experiences with me. Really encouraging folks to listen to their own body's needs, but also inviting a posture of rest, of just receiving at this portion of our ritual tonight. So wherever you're at, just inviting you to connect again with your breath, perhaps hydrate if you feel like you need that, since we just did some movement. And we'll be in this place for about 10-15 minutes. So it'll be quite restful and easeful as we go through, inviting folks to hum, to express through the voice, with their body, with their breath throughout the entire experience. Make one adjustment to my sound. All right. Let's all take one deep breath together. Wherever you're at, imagining roots beginning to form on any part of the body that is touching the ground or the earth beneath you. And with every breath, allowing those roots to extend, to drop down into the soil, the sand below, reaching down deep into the earth. Introducing yourself to the land and the spirits of the land wherever you are. Inviting exhales with sound, with tone, with vibration, as an offering to the land and all the living things around you. Inviting you to join in 3 more tones of to continue grounding and rooting wherever you are. Allowing the belly to fill with air. Feeling the torso expand with every inhale. allow the last sounds to dissipate and to sit in silence for another 30 seconds or so, to allow the sonic medicine to move and be felt throughout the body and your space. Thank you for practicing with me.
Thank you. That was beautiful. I personally needed that. All right. So I will be transitioning into some community updates. I'm grabbing the cheetah microphone that Flo has gifted me on my birthday this year to give us an update on what's going on in the Village in the Sky. So co-working. Sorry, Siobhan says, thank you. I am not the same person I was, lol. And Heaven says that Flo's practice helped them burp. Just wanted to make sure we paid attention to the chat. Alina says, glad to have made it tonight. Glad they're here, Alina. I know my hat. Sorry. So if you're rewatching this, I'm reading the chat box. I usually come on as my alter ego, who's a news reporter vibe, and I usually have a hat, and I don't have my hat. So, the crown's exposed today. So community updates are that and our events calendar update is that we have, this week we have co-working on Wednesdays. I host that from 11 a.m. to 12:30 Pacific. That's not we don't do any timers or honestly any verbal interaction. You just pop on and do your thing, and you can leave and then arrive whenever you want. You can pop in and out. We usually are just engaging in the chat box, and it's really cute and sweet space. So join us there if you want to body double through whatever you got to do. Then on Monday we have Soul Spark, October 13th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. That's another space that I host around divination and rest and creative expression. And it's also a really beautiful place where a lot of people usually share the work that they make. So if you're feeling creatively stuck, highly recommend joining me at Soul Spark on Monday. And then the following week, we have Soft Power Choir on Monday, October 20th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific with Dr. Kiki. And that's a space where we get to activate our voices, practice voice alchemy. A lot of time we do karaoke, so with song requests. So it's a really fun space to just practice using your voice, as Kiki has coined it, as your soul's unique frequency. And then the following week, the last Monday of the month, we have our Village Social, which is our new space just for members. So if you have attended one of our spaces, you can join our membership, which is free. That's where you'll get notifications on all of our events, members only communications, as well as access to our Discord, where you can connect with other members and receive a calendar and announcements. So it's easier to just join our events with access to that platform and the membership. And that's pretty much it. really hope that y'all join us for some of those events. And I'm actually going to pass it to Dr. Kiki now for a little update on Alter Ego.
Yeah, oh my goodness, y'all. We had so many incredible artists apply for our final show of the year, the debut, an Alter Ego Variety. So if you've been riding with us for a while, we've had 3 shows this year, really focusing on the performance art of drag. And for our final show of the year, we have opened up this Alter Ego stage to all performance acts, all types of artists, and I'm just so excited to dig into these applications. So this week we will be sending out emails. So if you have applied, just keep an eye out for a response from us. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking through all of these responses and feedback that we received from this casting call. And this community is just so talented. There's so many cool acts that are coming to this stage. And so just excited to be able to dig in. Our first Alter Ego cohort session will be this coming weekend. And so keep an eye out for those emails and the information coming your way. And thank you so much for just your voices, your art, and being part of this community. We are so rich with talent and resources through all of the things that y'all have shared with us. So Alter Ego is going to be an incredible show, and so excited to get to play with y'all in the next coming week. So keep an eye out for those emails.
We need like a theme song for Alter Ego. It's like Alter Ego or something. It's giving like Disney Channel.
Yes, please.
Yeah, like drawing the disco ball or something. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us. We're gonna I actually am going to I'll lead us through a little closing prayer here. Just yeah, it's been a lot. So the closing is just to really ground us back into our bodies, into our purpose, into our calling, into our play and fun too. Like remembering that we're also here to enjoy ourselves and like smile and laugh and dance and connect with one another and yeah, just really root each other on. So that's really the prayer today, is to stay connected to that sense of joy, because I think I need that reminder, and I think that's really what ultimately we want to bring to y'all too, is that yeah, stuff is really hitting the fan, and you know, our ancestors have survived a lot, and so we ain't new to this, we're true to this, and we have a lot of resources, each other. We have this space that we've created together, and we continue to want to co-create with y'all, and trust that the evolution of our path and mission here on planet Earth School, as Flo has quoted it, is going to continue and will unfold together. So just taking a breath for that and ringing the bell to ring us out. Thank you everybody for joining. And I'm also going to just throw this slide up on the screen here. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Okay, wait. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. I don't know where Flo went. It's a little cut off, but resourcing the vision. So we are a Church of Soft Power. We're currently fundraising to sustain our team. Thank you. To sustain our team in this year and beyond. And so everything we do here is free for the people. And so any amount that you can contribute, we really appreciate and receive with so much gratitude. All donations that we receive are qualified to be tax exempt. So yeah, scan the code, donate what you can. We appreciate y'all. And in the interim, we'll see you on the interwebs. I want to bring us back. Pose for the ancestors, y'all. And see ya.